Hello guys, me Elf, and on the bench today is a variety of batteries. Some of them you may have seen in a daily use, others you may not even recognize them. Um, and the purpose of this video is to kind of educate you on the do's and don'ts and safety with batteries, because here recently on some forums and some Reddit and things like that, I've come across people saying, oh, it's okay to take battery packs apart and do this and bypass the safety mechanisms and charge this so they won't explode or any of that stuff or leak. And it's revolving mainly around this type of cell, this lithium ion cell, a very common size found in laptop batteries, two-way radios, batteries, some stuff. Mainly laptop cells have them. This is two different types. This one here is obviously no good. The wrapper is gone off of it. And this happens when you try to take them out. The wrapper will tear. And if that happens, it's best to just chuck it away. Don't even bother with it. These were pulled out of something that someone tried to solder, which is never a good idea. These are on their way to the recycling bin. I just pulled them out for video. Here's the other one. This one's actually still good. It did charge. I did stick it in a charger like a dingbat to see, and it actually charged. This one doesn't. I have a lithium ion cell charger. Actually, it's a multi-chemistry charger, and this is it right here. It will charge any of these, the AA, AAA, nickel metal, cadmium, nickel metal hydride batteries, Ni-Cads, and lithium ions. If you want any reusable batteries, you might want to buy something like this that is made for a charger, made for consumer use. You can buy them in AAA, AA, 9-volt DCs, all that. They only throw, like this little one, it says it on there, 1.2 volts, 200 milliamp hour, AAA cell, Ni-Cad. This is one of those cheap Chinese types. They come out of a garden light. Perfectly okay to reuse those. And of course you have your name branded types like this. 2000 milliamp hour AA batteries. I use these in my camera. Cells like this, unless you know exactly what you're doing, which obviously the person that pried this out of a laptop did not. It's got a dent in it. They broke the tabs off and resoldered them together. All the tape is gone. The tape is peeling here. Even though these still hold it, this one is dead completely, which is always a bad sign. This one still has a full charge, but it will be discharged and put into recycling. Those are no good. I would strongly advise against taking battery packs apart like that unless you know exactly what you're doing. These are lithium polymer cell lipos. This particular one here has no internal protection charging circuitry whatsoever in it. It goes straight in to the chemical wad and straight out. So you need external stuff. This came out of a Bluetooth headset, Motorola headset. I have a video where I did the liberating lipo cells video that I did. If you look back and you'll see this. And here's another one out of another headset. This one does have charge protection in it. You can see the little circuit board in there. So this is a far safer battery to use if you wanted to use it's only an 80 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt lithium polymer cell. This is a safer battery. This battery, sadly, since it doesn't have protection, is going in the pile to be recycled. Your more common lithium ion batteries, there's things like this. They have charge protection built in, and they're all packaged up nice and neat, branded usually. And they're pretty safe unless they start bulging out. If your battery starts to bulge, get rid of it immediately. It's on its way to bad things are going to start happening inside your cell phone. if you're a ham operator, two-way radios, and you might be familiar with things like this. And this one's on its way to be recycled. Even though it charges fine, holds its capacity, the battery tape is missing here. Therefore, this battery is unsafe to use. The cells will be pulled and recycled. The plastic thrown in a bin of plastic. The brass things in another bin. And these are the cells out of there. I bonded these together. If you're going to solder these together, use a low temperature solder and do it in increments. Don't do it all at once because try to keep the tabs on. This was only done just to test the theory. This will be pulled apart and at least these two cells will be recycled. But you notice I did keep the thermal protector in. Up there. And then of course we have our SLA type. This is a 12 volt 1.2 amp hour 20-hour battery, 12 volts. It's the small version of this one. Here's the more common size. This is this big one. This is the smaller one of that. As you can see, the size difference. Definitely, it's a 7 amp hour battery. This is a 1.2. Now, on the charger, we have a proper charger. This is multi-chemistry, multi-cell. This thing moves. So I can put this battery in. Yeah, goes in that way. The negative rail is the one that moves. If I get in there, I can put in that battery, it will charge it. I can put this battery in, it will charge it. I can take a cell off of here, it will charge it. I can alligator clip this on it and it will charge it, which I have done and it works. I could tack solder on here with clips and charge this. And of course, I can put this cell directly in it, like so, and it will charge it safely to capacity and shut it off when it's full and be fine. And this kind of charger would be good for these unprotected LiPo type cells too. This 110 volts mains, no, we're not taking this apart because I use this on a pretty regular basis. Yeah, these are, and again, you know, unless you know exactly what you're doing, like with things like this, or laptop batteries, Bluetooth headsets, if you have no idea or not very well with tools, you're not electronically knowledgeable or know nothing about safety and batteries and chemicals in general, electricity, do not take things like this apart and reuse them. Do not do it. It is dangerous. I can't stress it enough. I've seen people get burned by these batteries. I've seen these batteries melt down and get very upset because there's a short somewhere. I'm soldering them. You know, same with these and these. You know, I've seen these batteries melt onto the back of two-way radios because they were dropped and had problems. I've seen lithium ions, like I said, get very upset and smoke and outgas and get real nasty. Same with Bluetooth polymer batteries and drones. You know, I've seen these batteries here bulge out to where it blows the back off of a cell phone. You know, it's, do not fuck around with these batteries, guys, unless you know exactly what you're doing and you have a plan and you have, you know, at least safety glasses and a fire extinguisher, and you know, you're not on a flammable surface like it's plastic. These batteries are pretty inert right now as they are. I'm not taking them apart on here. They're pretty inert, idle. This one here has been tested as being safe, other than the plastic around it's peeling off, which is prompting me to have to get rid of it because I don't like batteries that don't have this stuff around it good. This one here, go back in the phone it came out of. It's a good battery. This one here, I'm going to take a knife and cut the plastic off, pull the cells, and put the cells in the recycling tub and bag. And I get to make another haul to the battery recycler and make a little money off of these. Same thing goes with these. You know, don't do stuff like this. I did this just to experiment with a capacity issue I was having with another pack and a charger. But this will be disassembled right after this video and completely recycled. At least 1, 2, 3 cells that I see that are coming off of this pack anyway. The rest of them, you know, I'll pull the tabs up, cut it right about there. That way it has enough tab on it to retack or another, and so on. Same way on this side. But if you really need rechargeable batteries for a project, all this, don't even look into that. Get a proper rechargeable cell that on the consumer market can be recharged easily. That is an ISO type, AA, AAA, C, D, even N size batteries would work, 9 volts, things like that. You know, try to stay away from specialty sizes, things hacked out of other stuff, and homebrewed Frankenstein packs, unless you know what you are doing. It's not safe. And with that, guys, I'll bid you a good day until the next video.